Majority Leader. Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, allow me to sponsor Committee Report number 1312 on House Bill number 11213, entitled An Act Providing Education Pathways for Basic Education Students and Appropriating Funds Therefore. The bill declares the policy of the state to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Additionally, the bill proclaims that the state shall further establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and society. The inclusion of grades 11 and 12 in the country's basic education system was designed to prepare students for tertiary education or to provide them with the requisite skills and competencies to enter the workforce, enabling them to secure employment or establish their own businesses without the necessity of the job market, without the necessity of pursuing higher education. However, the reality of the job market has not aligned with these expectations. Despite completing senior high school, many senior high school graduates face challenges in finding employment, as the private sector continues to favor students and graduates of colleges and universities over those who have solely completed the K-12 program. A study conducted in December 2020 by the Philippine Institute for Development Studies, or the PIDS, highlighted this issue, revealing that only 1 in 5 senior high school graduates enter the labor force. The rest choose to continue their education, often realizing that employers tend to prefer applicants with higher education credentials. The study further found that senior high school graduates hold no significant advantage or disadvantage compared to grade 10 completers or second-year college students in the labor market. In addition, a 2022 Pulse Asia survey reported that 44% of Filipinos expressed dissatisfaction with the K-12 system. Given these challenges, it is imperative to establish a multiple education pathways tailored to the diverse abilities, talents, and skills of students, while fostering their potential to excel by prioritizing and cultivating their individual strengths. Students who exhibit scholastic proficiency should remain in the academe or higher learning institutions, while those possessing technical vocational skills should be afforded better opportunities to refine and develop their abilities, thereby contributing to the betterment of society. It is equally essential to align training standards with industry requirements to develop a skilled, competent workforce, thereby ensuring that individuals receive remuneration commensurate with their qualifications and expertise. Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, it is for this reason that I respectfully present the following key provisions of the bill. First, provides that junior high school completers will have the option to choose between 2 educational pathways: the university preparatory program under the Department of Education or the technical vocational program under the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA. Mandates the TEPED to develop and implement a comprehensive curriculum for grades 11 and 12 that prepares students for college and university admissions. This curriculum should include the university preparatory pathway within its education roadmap and involve collaboration with the Commission on Higher Education, colleges, and universities to ensure alignment with college admission standards. It requires TESDA in partnership with industry boards, experts, practitioners, and small and medium enterprises to develop and offer a range of technical vocational programs based on an industry-driven, industry-approved curriculum that equips students with practical skills and competencies meeting current industry standards. It ensures that TESDA and its accredited technical vocational institutions maintain a sufficient number of industry partners to align the curriculum and training with the needs and standards of the labor market. Directs TESDA to prioritize enterprise-based training programs for national certification levels 3 and 4 and Philippine Qualifications Framework Level 5 to enhance learner skills and knowledge in line with industry demands while encouraging industry stakeholders to provide enterprise-based training, apprenticeship opportunities, and skills development. It provides free assessments and certifications to learners in public technical vocational institutions and TESDA-funded programs. Allows learners to take advantage of the ladderized education program, enabling them to pursue further education at colleges or universities after completing a technical vocational program and successfully qualifying under various national placement tests by the Department of Education. Authorizes DepEd and TESDA to maintain educational support programs, including scholarships for students in their respective pathways, ensuring accessibility and availability of these pathways to marginalized communities and learners. Directs DepEd and TESDA to regularly assess and evaluate the effectiveness and quality of the respective education pathways. Mandates shed the Department of Labor, DTI, DICT, DA, DOST, NEDA, PQF, NCC, DBM, and other relevant agencies to provide necessary support and resources for the successful implementation of this Act. Authorizes DepEd and TESDA to continually refine their respective curricula, ensuring they remain relevant and aligned with the current and future needs of society and industry, including emerging technology skills and workforce demands. Allocates funds for the implementation of this Act to be included in the respective budgets of DepEd and TESDA in the Annual General Appropriations Act. Creates a joint congressional oversight committee. Madam Speaker, esteemed members, in a nutshell, what this multiple education pathways bill would want to happen is that at grade 10, we will hold graduation rites. We will graduate students at grade 10. Those who wish to pursue university or college will have to go through grades 11 and 12. But grades 11 and 12 will no longer have strands or tracks. All the mandatory subjects will all be the general subjects in first-year college, so that the student who wishes to pursue his college degree will already be able to get advanced placement examinations and credit those subjects, and hopefully will reduce the number of years in college by 1 year or at least 1 sem. For those who wish to use the TechVoc track, 30% of Filipinos right now use the TechVoc track. We will ask that they be under the TESDA, but with an industry-driven curriculum, meaning it is enterprise-based immediately. Yun ba na po talaga natututo pag skills and competencies doon sa aktual na workplace. Pag natapos po niya yung diploma course niya, maaari po siyang maging ladderized at magpatungo, dumiretso ng kolehiyo. At pagdating sa kolehiyo, hindi na siya dadaan ng grades 11 and 12. At mamaya po, hindi po nasama dito, pero hopefully ay magkakaroon ng committee amendment na sa grade 10 po ay magbibigay na rin po tayo ng honors exam. Lahat ng papasa ng honors exam na gustong pumuntang kolehiyo, pag pumasa ka ng honors exam, accelerated ka na, exempt ka na sa grades 11 and 12, and you can go straight to first-year college. With this, Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I ask for the immediate approval of this bill. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, esteemed colleagues.
Thank you. And Majority Leader?
Madam Speaker, I move that we recognize the Honorable Gloria Macapagal Arroyo of the 2nd District of Pampanga to deliver her sponsorship speech.
The Honorable Gloria Macapag Arroyo, representing the 2nd District of Pampanga, is recognized for sponsorship.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. With the permission of Chairman Romulo, I have the honor to co-sponsor Committee Report 1312. I am the author of one of the bills consolidated in the committee report, and I would like to contribute to the account of the history of how the bill came to be. When I was about to leave the presidency in 2008-2009, I formed a presidential task force on education to review the lessons learned from our educational governance during my term of office. And one of the shortcomings of the educational system that we learned was that it was very difficult for our high school students to get into the schools required for the professional courses, or to be successful in the professional courses once they got there. And this is especially true when they would try to get into the international educational system. So therefore, in order to comply with the international requirements for professional education, it was recommended by the task force headed by the esteemed Jesuit educator, Father Nebres, President of Ateneo, that there should be, for those wanting to move on to professional courses, an additional 2 years of what we called at that time pre-university education. There were discussions about 12 years mandatory basic education. Father Nebres was not in favor of that, especially if we were not going to include in it improvements in the substance of the education. He said that if we don't work on the substance of the education, we will just be lengthening bad education. And so that was the purpose, to comply with international commitments and even local board commitments for the professional courses, not to comply with just any college degree that did not require a professional license. So when it happened in the next administration that K-12 was enacted, and we have learned now from the many years that it's been carried out about all of the failings of the implementation, which Chairman Romulo already explained very well. Therefore, I am very glad that now we have this bill on the floor, and I join Chairman Romulo in asking our colleagues to pass this bill, Committee Report 1312, immediately. Thank you, Madam Speaker.